Hey Sagittarius, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your first week of June reading and it's the first time I'm doing it not as a pick a card, so I'm still kind of learning as I go how I want the flow to be and all of that stuff. So bear with me. Like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff if you want to see how this King of Pentacles energy is going to unfold throughout the month of June. This week it's going to be all about, it says autumn, harvest, and sow. So this is going to be seeing the results of your labor, seeing a return on investment, seeing some rewards, and looking about how to keep that going in the future. I am doing a pick a card at the end using the sweet ass Domination deck. So I will be pulling 3 cards. So if you want to think now, set an intention, and choose 1, 2, or 3 for when that time comes. It won't answer yes or no or when, more like how, what, why. Okay? So I wanted to mention that this is a general reading, but if you want a private one, information for that is below. But I have asked that anyone that comes to this reading get a little something out of it, a message for everyone whenever they do come across it. So I am using tarot leaves. And so your cards are, you have the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Wands reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Ace of Swords reversed. So seriously, these 3 right here, this really is, I want to say you kind of have a mess on your hands. I'm seeing boundary issues, giving your power away, compromising yourself, all kinds of things here. But what they are is, this is all keeping you from seeing the power position that you're actually in is the issue, not so much the issues themselves. Because this is going to be indicating that you are focused on the mess, looking at the lack, looking at where things have gone wrong, looking at the spaces in between your blessings, looking at everything that hasn't come in for you, which is infinite. I mean, the things that come in can be quantifiable to a degree, and then that's literally everything else in the universe. So the possibilities of what's not worked out are actually can be more bountiful if that's your mindset. So this is going to be a call to reorient and to focus on what has come in and gratitude and blessings. But one of the things in your way is this reverse 5 of Wands. And so that's going to be tangled agendas, mixed bags, things where what's good for you isn't going to be good for another, and try to decide, how to prioritize that. And the other thing that could be problematic is this reversed Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like very specifically to one person, there may be someone spending your money, but more generally, it's going to be where you've given too much, where you've given and given and given without question to the point of being depleted or compromised yourself. And then this reverse Ace of Swords, this is going to be where your reality may be being fed through the perceptions of another, filtered through someone else's reality, letting someone else tell you how things are, letting someone else decide what's enough. And so in a relationship reading, this would feel a lot like covert narcissism, honestly, with the Ace of Swords in reverse. That's definitely someone kind of like feeding you a truth and altering your reality. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that's going to be with someone that's taking from you in some way or depleting you, whether you know it or not, or whether you're giving it to them willingly or not, and they've manipulated you into doing so. But with these 2 right here, this feels way more, this is going to be about your abundance, your career, and your work. And it feels like everything you've had to go through in order to earn this, like this abundance, this harvest, what you're sowing, the rewards, has been hard won. Like you may be gaslighted by your boss at work, or have a lot of competition, and it's competition that you can't overcome just by rising to the challenge. Because 5 of Wands upright would be a competition that all you have to do is try harder and be your best and you'll win. But when it's in reverse, there's a certain degree of it being out of your control. There could be some favoritism that it's like no matter what you do, it doesn't matter. And so I feel like your task then is going to be so as hard won as this is, it does talk about this power position that you're in, that you do have more control than you think that you do, and to get off the clock, as it were, and to refocus and redouble your efforts on enjoying this reward that you have earned and worked hard for what you have, and to not take that home, and to not let it poison everything else, and to have a certain degree of compartmentalization and detachment. And while in general that's not good advice to compartmentalize, because that's not a sign of wholeness, this is a weekly reading. That's why we do this, because there's a time for this and a time for that, a time to come in and go up, a time to back off, a time to act. So this is going to be a week where you need to replenish and rejuvenate and take care of yourself by enjoying what you have earned, by savoring and reveling, and take it. It's hard. It was hard enough to earn it. Don't withhold the reward from yourself. Does that make sense? All right, so let's because there is so much power being given away here, that's why I felt like I wanted to use the Sweet Ass Domination deck and get you back into that role. Get you back into seeing that power position that King of Pentacles is in. That's you this month. Whether you realize it or not, whether you're acting that way or not, that's energy that's available to you, that's accessible to you. And that was a terrible shuffle. Try that again. That's better. All right, Sagittarius. Let me tune in and get your first card. And get you back into that feeling of dominance that you have earned and that you are actually in when you focus in the right direction. When you focus on what is, what has come in, what you do have, where you do have your power. Where does your power lie? It says, I am rich in miracles because I am the greatest miracle in the world. I love that, because the King of Pentacles is rich. You are a brew of the gods, magic, and the impossible. You are a creation with as much wizardry as any in the universe. You have the ability to move freely and explore. You have the gift of communication and choice. You were born equipped with a power that only gods have, the power to create. It's the only power you need to manifest happiness and freedom forever. Communication and choice. That feels like what you might not have been exercising up until this point. All right, let's get the second card. Sometimes it takes a while to speak, and that's all right. What's important is that we get the right card. For card 2, all right. My life is a blast of growing opportunity because I never stop rage creating. File your fears into the fuck it cabinet and show up to meet your muse. Opportunity is the direct result of creation. If you continue to create, you will continue to bring opportunity to life. No matter how hard it feels or how foggy your star quest looks, keep exploring the route. You may only be able to see what's directly in front of you, but you can still reach the stars that way. A dance with the creative universe awaits. All right. Card 3 for Sagittarius. I don't give a fuck about stress. I release all confrontations and utilize my energy to its fullest. All right, that sums up the whole reading much better than I could. There is nothing more draining than allowing someone to offend you. If you let them under your skin, you are allowing them to suck out your beautiful energy and replace it with stress. If you ignore their ignorance, you can use the energy to distribute positivity throughout the rest of your day. The next time you are tempted to engage in offensive exchanges with someone who clearly has a stick up their booty, turn your cheek and flash a smile instead. Let the confrontations pass like gas. Your energy is for you, not them. All right, Sagittarius, that's what all that stuff meant, and they said it way cuter than I could. All right, I'll talk to you in a week. Thank you.